Hello everyone, welcome back to Curse the Dawn Late Night Gaming. Got a friend in here, I don't know his story. He looks very peaceful though. Tonight I was thinking of uses for the Fury. So this weekend I was out with my org and they were mentioning something that I unfortunately didn't realize until recently, which is if you go into your contracts, mercenary, call to arms, and accept that. I never noticed this contract. I never noticed it. You get 500 bucks a head for any enemies you kill. So I've been throwing money away. I didn't realize. And what I was thinking then, it was like, okay, so I just want to go out and shoot those guys at the crash sites. That's what I want to do. So I know where there's a couple crash sites. And I'm like, I wonder if the Fury would be good for that. Taking the Fury out to those crash sites is mowing down the guys and leaving. Of course, if you plan on taking the armor and the guns and all that, which I suppose you should because they're valuable, it's a kind of a pain in the butt, quite honestly. But if you plan on taking the guns and armor, I wouldn't waste their time. I would use something that has cargo, of course. But if you just want to go out there and blaze these guys, I wonder if this was a good choice to use the Fury for. Because quite honestly, outside of the org I'm in, I don't know what I would use the Fury for. It was like it was a purchase that was kind of like buying a candy bar on the way out on in line at the supermarket. It's kind of like it was just like a purchase. Like, oh, I didn't come here to do this, but I'm gonna do it. So I claimed it. Let's see if it's here yet.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
The situation isn't
Your
ideal
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
because it's
Please
nighttime.
visit us again. Goodbye.
But the problem I have with the stub fighters in general is that there is no quantum drive, obviously, which apparently also means there is no guidance. I don't understand that. I mean, we have planes these days that don't have quantum drives, but they still have guidance. You can still plot a course. These things you can't. You cannot plot a course. Which is really unfortunate because then you could use it for things. You could use it for flying around without going into space. You could use it for flying around on a particular planet. But what happens is you get away from, like, let's say the mining facility. You get out of sight of the mining facility. You can't go back and find it again. You're kind of just lost out there without a mothership. So that's kind of a thing that bothers me. But I was thinking, if I fly here in my Avenger, there's my Avenger, that gives me a marker. So I can go out and do things with the Fury and come back because I have a point of reference. That's the theory. So I'm going to give that a try. So I'm here on Walla. Okay.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
That's funny. It's a Mirai, but it still has the MISC greeting. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but. Okay, so. Whew, this thing is snappy. All right, so if we go right here at the above the facility, and you go 170. Okay, and you head out that way. You should find a crash site. So, like I said, I'm using my Titan as a reference point. So if I turn back towards the Titan, there it is. It's like 355 degrees. Okay. All right, let's see if we can find. A lot of times you can find the crash sites out here in the dark is a little bit easier because they have the red lights. But also, usually there's a lot of ships around it, so it's easier to find because you'll have a ship pop up on the radar, on the screen. What does it do? Isn't it Control K to open the wings? It is not. Alt K, I mean. Wow, I don't remember what it is. I could have sworn it was Alt K. Is there a cockpit control for that, I wonder? Ship ports unlocked. What does that mean?
Landing gear up.
Okay. Now can I do it? Yes. All right. The landing gear is just so oblivious on this. It's hard to tell if you have it up or down. Ship ports unlocked. What did I do to cause that? There it is, right there. Okay, it lights up the ship. So I've got my default crap gear on just in case I get killed. So no harm, no foul if that happens. Radar locked. Usually that is by a player or a enemy. Usually they're all clumped together. There's one. One. Jesus. Did you hear him scream? Didn't even shoot anything yet. I really wish that was not on the screen, but oh, they're spawning in. Oh, I see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, so many. So remember, this is $500 a head. And I heard this is going away at 3 on the whoa, it's so laggy. I heard this whole scenario is going away with the 19.1 patch. They're fixing the spawning issue. Now the Fury is a glass cannon. If they were to be shooting at me, I don't know if this would be a different situation, especially with this frame rate. But yeah, I'm just 42 dead. 42 dead and $500 a head. This does a pretty good job. It's not as hard to hit with the Fury, I will say. It's not like the scattergun attached to the cutter. That was really good, but $40. Come on, can we get 50? And when the Cutlass shows up, if I can shoot that down, they possibly would be worth more money, because I heard special officers and things are worth more. I don't know if that's the people on the cutter, but we can certainly see. There's 50. The Cutlass, excuse me. Cutter Cutlass. Isn't that weird? I mean, I know they've built it. They named everything after ships. I get that. But you have the Cutter, you have the Cutlass, you have the Corsair. That's kind of a lot of C's, you know? So right there, we just killed 50 guys, and at 500 a head, I mean, we just made $25,000. $25,000 just popping over here and shooting these guys in the face. With, quite honestly, zero effort. And, you know, it's like, it was just like shooting fish in a barrel. And there's a dude over there walking. And there was like very little risk. I mean, once if the Cutlass shows up, that might be, I don't know. It's got it seemed pretty powerful. Ugh, God, this thing's twitchy as hell. I also have the MR if I wanted to lob some missiles. But that's all that does, you know. Okay, here we go. So the money's in the bank right now. If I get shot down, no, I still got the money. I don't know why you can't target this thing as it flies in. That's really annoying. I think I disabled it.
Target destroyed.
Yep. And I'm up to 58 kills. Let's see, it was $2,000 right there. We are out of missiles. That's okay. Let's see if we can get 60 and then we'll roll back. This thing's not really meant for hovering. It's meant for fast-moving combat. There's a dude there. $59. I saw a guy walking this way that we didn't kill. There he is, right there, isn't he? Yeah. He's not dead, or we got... It's a great way to tell if you killed him, too, because you got the number up there. Come on, sucker. There he is. That spaceport's unlocked is just like right in my damn face. $60, okay. So yeah, you see how many guns and armor? I mean, I've got so much Ninetales gear, I don't need any more. But picking up the weapons is a little bit risky because when you go down there, my brother and I have encountered dudes under the ground, which can still very much shoot you, and you can't shoot back. But that's what's nice about the scattergun. Using the scattergun on a cutter or anything. Even if you come down here with the scattergun on a razor and just pop down here and just blast these guys. I mean, it's a waste of ammo. Someone pointed out, like, you could use laser repeaters and just do it for free. Which, okay, I get that. But it's a little fiddly and they keep getting back up. Whereas if you do it with the scattergun, they go down and they're just dead. The people in my org laugh when I do that because they say they're like, that's war crimes. They said you're doing war crimes. Jeez, this thing's touchy, especially with my stick. I see you guys standing there. Damn, we might be able to get up to 70. Do I see any more guys standing there? I see guys over here. Come on, careful, careful. Do it easy, easy. 72. Calm yourself. There's a guy still standing there. $73. So the other night, I just wanted to mention, I went out and I did a really good salvage run on the Vulture. I had 22 SCU when I came back, which was roughly around $170,000. I went in and sold it at the TDD, and it showed me the amount of money I was getting, and I accepted, and I was like, great. And I walked away from the terminal, and I checked my account, and I didn't get a dime. They never paid me. So that would have made me bump me over to $1 million. Would have been my first million legit without somebody just handing me money. You know. Come on, dude. Everything's so framey. So yeah, I got no money, and had spent, I don't know, what was that, an hour, 40 minutes? It's not that bad, If the game was normal, I'd be like, oh, okay, that sucked, but the game's not normal. Being able to get a free an hour of functioning gameplay in Star Citizen without a 30K error or some other nonsense happening, like your salvage ship not working anymore, just stops pumping out SCUs or stops gathering. I mean, there's a million bugs you have to get past for that all to function. And for that all to work, and you get the money back, or you get the SCUs in, and you sell them, for that whole gameplay loop to actually happen is a freaking miracle. So that's what's so upsetting about when it doesn't work. It's not that the money was gone, it was that you worked really hard for that, and you got lucky that the gameplay session even functioned. And then you still lost it. So that's what sucked. All right, so we're at 75. Okay, so that's 75,000. And I don't know if the pilots of that ship were different or not, but let's say not. So it was 500 times 75, $37,500 for pissing around doing this. We're not even at a half-hour recording yet. 37,500. Not bad. And that's money in the bank. I don't have another step. If the game crashed right now or I got killed, I'd still have the money. Huh, more guys standing there. I definitely had them shoot at me before. And I was really lucky that Cutlass didn't shoot at me. It was like, I don't know if it was confused or... I definitely killed that guy. I didn't get any recognition for it. But I didn't know about this call to arms mission. I wish I would have. I'd be a lot better off. financially.
How the hell did they get away from us?
How the hell did they get away from us? I'm flying right above your head, dude. Oh, super delayed. You see him? This is also not a bad thing to do if you are really good with a vulture, like guns. You can come out here, kill these guys, kill the Corsair if you're lucky, and then salvage the ship. So then you get money from that too. I'd love to get this up to 80. I don't know if the guys are here. You'd think, I mean, usually when you're a developer and you're putting like X amount of guys down, it's an even number. You know, you just put a number and it's not like spawn 52. Who would say that? But it is possible they could have a budget that they just can't go over, and that's the number of guys. Oh, where did he just zip? Did you see that? That's why, see, this is my perfect example of why I like to use a scattergun instead, because it just, blam, they're dead. There's none of this fiddly.
Must be gone.
Must be gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Stop looking for me, I'm gone. Oh, I'm right behind you. Delayed reaction, delayed reaction, delayed reaction. Did you die? Ugh. Yeah. Come on, he died. I didn't get any credit. $80. God, did they do like an even 100 guys here? That's crazy. But like they said, the spawners are bugging out, so it could be not a number they picked. Anyway, 80 guys. That's pretty. That's like that's 40,000 bucks. Yeah, it's just an easy 40,000. So now I'm going to head back and hopefully be able to do that. I'm kind of far out. So So I'm hoping I can find my way back to the station. I've lost my ship marker, unfortunately. Like, what's the white ship right there? That's okay, that's not mine. So we were at 3:55 to get back home. Or home. Get back to the... Yeah, there we go. There we got the Titan. Okay, so that worked out. I don't know what ship ports unlocked means. What did I push that did that? I don't know. But it's sure annoying and in my face. So I guess that's not a bad use for the Fury for a solo player. It's a little more nimble in that situation. I mean, I of course could have just taken my Adventure Titan over and done the same thing, but I think it would have been harder to hit them. So let me land here.
Landing gear down.
Oh, lag.
Landing successful.
Was it? Okay, so let me restock. Repair? Huh. It's cheap on quantum fuel, I'll give it that. Hey, it looks like we have a viewer. Do we have a viewer? If you're wondering who's this weird guy talking to himself through the stream, well, I upload these to YouTube, so I need to talk. All right. So I'm going to put this away.
Sequence complete. Landing gear up.
Did not mean to do that.
Landing gear down.
God, this thing's so twitchy. It's awesome when you're out there flying at speed, but when you're trying to be slow and careful, yeah, it's twitchy.
Landing successful.
Hooray!
Systems off.
So that's actually kind of cool. Just run over there, make a quick $40,000, and then put it away. I mean, I know there are multiple crash sites next to crash sites and outposts next to mining facilities. Oh, hello, friend. The only downside is
Welcome
to claim
to
it
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
takes 2 minutes. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but it's 2 minutes.
Please visit us again.
Yep. Okay.
Bye.
All right, so there you go, guys. I would definitely recommend doing that. I did not know a damn thing about Call to Arms until this weekend when my organization was like, everyone turn on Call to Arms. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, what? You don't use Call to Arms? I'm like, I don't know what that means. So, yeah. It's an awesome way to make money without a lot of effort. So I might pop over to the other one here and do it again and make 80,000 to try to recoup for my losses with it not paying me for my salvage the other night. But yeah, you guys get the idea. There's here in Walla there is mining facility 48 and 45, and if both of them, if you go out, it's like 171. If you go above it and go like 170, 175 degrees out, you'll see crash sites, and that's where you can go out and just collect. So, all right. Hope you found this useful. If you did, I've been getting a few subscribers on the YouTube channel. That's really great. I'd like to thank you guys for subscribing. It encourages me. I've got fun things on the horizon. Trying to create kind of a series. I think I've got everything from the Invictus event, all the ships I needed to do it. So, should be pretty fun. Follow me on YouTube at Curse the Dawn. Of course, if you want to know when I'm streaming on Twitch, you have to go to Curse the Dawn 1. Follow me on Twitter. I'm thinking of leaving Twitter, but for now, Twitter. Of course, if you want to look at pictures, Instagram, Curse the Dawn as well. And yeah, I think that's about it. All right, talk to you later, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.